Imagine a boy so skinny that his classmates laughed at him. Imagine a child who left home at just 12 years old, crying himself to sleep in a foreign city, with nothing but a dream and a ball at his feet. They told him he was too weak. They told him he was too small. They told him he would never make it. But that boy was Cristiano Ronaldo, and the world would soon learn that no one could stop a heart that refused to quit. Cristiano Ronaldo dos Santos Aveiro was born in Madeira, Portugal, in 1985. He grew up in a small, humble house where money was tight, but dreams were big. His father worked as a kitman for a local football club, and his mother cooked and cleaned to keep the family afloat. Football wasn't just a game for Cristiano, it was an escape. On the streets of Madeira, barefoot and hungry, he played with any ball he could find. Sometimes it was a plastic bottle, sometimes a rolled-up sock. But in his eyes, it was always the World Cup. At just 8 years old, Cristiano joined Madeira, his first local club. Coaches immediately saw his natural speed and hunger, but even then there was a problem. His body, he was thin, fragile-looking, and constantly mocked for being too skinny. Still, every night, the boy whispered to himself, one day, I'll prove them all wrong. When Cristiano was 12, an opportunity came that would change his life forever. Sporting Lisbon invited him to join their academy, but it meant leaving his family, his island, and everything familiar behind. At the airport, his mother hugged him tight, tears running down her face. Be strong, meu filho, she said. My son, be strong. In Lisbon, reality hit hard. He was lonely. He was homesick. He missed his mother's cooking, his father's laugh, his siblings' company. Many nights he cried silently on his pillow. His teammates teased him for his accent, for his skinny frame, even for the way he spoke. And then came the greatest challenge of all. At just 15 years old, Cristiano was diagnosed with a heart condition, tachycardia. Doctors told him he might never play football again. The dream that defined his entire life was about to be taken away. Can you imagine being told that at 15 that your destiny might end before it even begins? But Cristiano didn't give up. With the support of his family, he underwent surgery. Just days later, while most would still be recovering, he was already back on the pitch, running, chasing, fighting, because he refused to let life steal his dream. That heart surgery was more than just a medical procedure. It was a rebirth. Cristiano came back hungrier, more determined, more obsessed than ever. He told himself, if I am too skinny, I will build myself. If I am too weak, I will train harder than anyone. If they doubt me, I will turn their doubt into fuel. From then on, his life became discipline. While other kids slept, he trained. While others went out, he practiced free kicks. He worked on his speed, his strength, his stamina. He did push-ups, sit-ups, sprints, every day, every night. He built not just his body, but his mind. Cristiano wasn't just chasing football anymore, he was chasing greatness. At Sporting Lisbon, coaches quickly realized this boy was different. His dribbling was electric, his speed unmatched, his work ethic relentless. In 2003, during a friendly match against Manchester United, Cristiano destroyed defenders with his skills. Sir Alex Ferguson, United's legendary manager, couldn't believe what he saw. He turned to his staff and said, we must sign this boy. Cristiano moved to Manchester, but the mockery followed him. English media laughed at his steepovings. Fans booed him, calling him showpony. He was ridiculed for being flashy, selfish, and yes, still too skinny. But Cristiano's response, work harder, train longer, eat cleaner, lift heavier. He transformed his body into a machine. And slowly, the world began to see. This wasn't just a flashy winger. This was a man on a mission. By 2008, Cristiano had led Manchester United to Champions League glory, won the Ballon d'Or, and proved he was among the best in the world. But for Cristiano, it was never enough. He wanted more. At Real Madrid, he pushed himself beyond human limits, scoring over 450 goals in just 438 games. He broke records no one thought possible. Champions League titles, league titles, international trophies with Portugal. He collected them all. The skinny boy from Madeira had become a global icon. Cristiano Ronaldo is now known as one of the greatest footballers to ever live. 5 Ballon d'Ors, over 800 career goals, countless records shattered. But more than trophies, more than fame, more than money, his true achievement was proving that nothing, not even weakness, not even doubt, not even life-threatening obstacles, could stop him. From the streets of Madeira to the grandest stages in the world, Cristiano showed that greatness is not given, it is built. Cristiano Ronaldo's story teaches us a simple but powerful truth. It doesn't matter where you start. It doesn't matter how small, how weak, or how hopeless your situation seems. What matters is your belief, your discipline, your refusal to give up. Cristiano was mocked, doubted, rejected, but he chose to fight, to sacrifice, to push beyond limits. And so can you. Remember, you don't need to be born strong. You can build yourself into strength. You don't need to be born great. You can become great. Thank you for listening to this story of Cristiano Ronaldo, the skinny boy who became the greatest. If his journey inspired you, if it lit a fire in your heart, then don't keep it to yourself. Hit that like button. Share this video with someone who needs motivation. and subscribe for more stories of resilience, greatness, and the power of never giving up. Because just like Cristiano, your story isn't finished yet.